welcome to Asian Patriot. Let me just mute myself. Hello, welcome to Asian Patriot. It's already November. I mean, not November. March 10th here in Korea. Good morning to you guys. It's about 11 a.m. So good morning to you guys. And if you're watching from North America, then good afternoon or good evening to you guys. Today, I just want to talk about the all-new third generation, all-new 2021 Genesis G80, and hope you guys are staying healthy away. Some said I should not talk about the name, but you guys all know what you're talking about, what I'm talking about. So wash your hands a lot, wear your mask, and do not attempt to go to a big gathering. So hope you guys are staying healthy. So today I just want to talk about 2021 all-new third generation Genesis G80, which will be released here in Korea very soon because we got the press kit on the May 5th, March 5th, which is meaning that once they do give us the images, they usually launch the car very soon. So, but like Kia, I think Kia Sorento, Genesis is having a hard time to find the right timing to launch the car because of all the health issues going on globally. So hope we can show you the car pretty soon. And when we do get a chance, I'll make sure you get take a look at on the all-new Genesis G80. So stay tuned for that as well. Like I said, on the 5th, March 5th, I keep saying May 5th, but sorry. On the March 5th, we got a press kit with 5 images, including this one. So today I'm going to try to show you everything you need to know about Genesis G80, all new third generation, with these 5 images. We're going to do this live, so if you do have any questions, please do ask us. And if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notifications so you don't miss out in the future. Okay, let's get started. Why don't we just give you a quick background about the car. Oh, sorry, I think I got it all mixed up. Okay. All right, let me just give you background. This is what the first generation looked like back in 2008. Back in 2008, when it was first generation, it wasn't even called Genesis G80. It was just called Hyundai Genesis without the G80. By the way, G80 stands for Genesis 80. G stands for Genesis and 80 for the class of the size of the car. So, like I said, it launched on the 28th and been serving as the flagship of the Hyundai Motors about 7 years until Hyundai decides to launch the brand called Genesis. So the first generation, I think it looked very nice, but it looked a little plain. But second generation, when this came out, I think it looked very nice. Still think it's a very nice looking car. So guys, let me know, what do you think about first generation versus second generation? I still think the second generation is very, very nice looking car. We also have done an owner's review with Jimmy. So if you have not seen our owner's review on the second generation Genesis G80, please refer to the link above. Okay, so why don't we just start talking about the front design. Let's start from the front today. Like you said, like as you can see, it's a Genesis, obviously. It's got the big crest grille in the middle and 2-line DRL sitting up front. And I do love how there's 2 lines that depart from the logo. Genesis logo is carried all the way to the top. I think it's a very clean line, looks very nice. And throughout the day, we'll be comparing Genesis G80 to Genesis G90 and also newly introduced GV80 because I think there's lots of design cues that we can learn from these previous 2 models, okay? And with that said, can you guess, there's one big change also happened front of the car. Can you guess what it is? I think it's a very big change. That didn't happen on the Genesis G90, which is their flagship, so didn't happen on the flagship either. and not even on the newly introduced GV80, that's first SUV. So can you guess what it is? Okay, let me just give it to you. The hood line has changed completely. Before, it was like a two-piece, right? The grille was like there, and the opening was like this. So when you close it, it was like an island type. It was separate, two-piece. But if you see this one now, the grille itself will sit horizontal, vertically like this. And when you close the grille, it will close right on top of it. So I think it's, I'm sure it was very hard to make it like this, but it yields very clean line near the where it closes, right? The borderline looks very premium, and it looks also very elegant. So, but it somehow reminds me of a Bentley design a little bit. So, but overall, the front design looks pretty good. And one more thing, if you see, it's got DRL and quad headlamp, just like Genesis GV80. So let me just show you how the light sequence worked for the Genesis GV80. So when you turn the light on, everything, 4 of them, would turn up like this. Every 4 would turn up. And the high beam actually is located on the bottom. Okay? So everything works. And the 2 DRL also works as a turn signal, so it's bifunctional. And I think that's a sequence they will use for the Genesis G80 as well. Okay? And because it's got, oh yes, please don't forget to subscribe. And of course, because there is not much room, if you see the grille, it looks like a shield. It's very pointy on the bottom of the bumper. So I don't think there's any room to put a radar sensor for the adaptive cruise control. So I think just like Genesis G90, it will be in the G matrix pattern, right in the middle of the grille. So guys, do let me know, what do you think about the front design? I mean, I showed you the front design just quickly. I just want to say hello to you guys, and do let me know what do you think about the first impression, the design. We uploaded through the YouTube community the photos, and many of you seem to really like it. So let me just say hello to you guys. Yeah, that one doesn't. Okay, let me just put this one. Okay, so hello everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys are staying healthy. I mean, it's a big problem. Hello Eddie. Yeah, hello everyone. So, yeah. So I heard that you guys, the pricing for the Genesis GV has been released in the United States, right? So that's pretty nice. So, we're going to talk about Gabriel pretty soon, but it's wearing 20-inch rims. So, hello, Levy. And if it's your first time, please do support us by subscribing to our channel. If you love cars and car reviews, you know, I think we can give you so much more. So I think if you do have any questions, yes, I think this. I've seen the car driving nearby the Namyang R&D Center, which is their main R&D center here in Korea. And it looks much better than the Genesis GV80. I mean, Genesis GV80 looks very sexy and nice for a crossover, but this is a sedan, so it has a very nice stand, very lovely proportion. Of course, it had lots of concealments, but I was like driving nearby it, and it looked a little bit bigger than the E-Class, and looks very, very nice. Okay. Oh, that's really bad, Daniel. Yeah. So yeah. So please do wash your hands a lot. So it's also becoming a very, very big issue in Korea, and we tend to do more indoor activities because you know, lots of automakers starting to cancel or postpone their launch shows and so forth. So, you know, but I'm a little bit concerned, but not too worried because we have a great audience like you guys. So I think we can create and share exciting contents. So stay tuned for that as well, and please do support us. If your friends do love cars, please share our channel with your friends. Okay, so with that said, let's just jump right into the side. Genesis didn't tell us the specifications yet, but I think it will grow in size. Usually when they do introduce new cars, it becomes longer and wider. But yeah, definitely seems to have grown in size overall length-wise and also wheelbase, but it seems to be lower than before. The roofline seems to be lowered, especially near the C-pillar, giving a very nice, sporty feel to it. So looks very nice. Like you asked, on the press kit it says it's wearing 20-inch rims. Do love the 5-spoke rim design. So guys, do let me know what you think about it. Yeah, it looks very clean. And if you see the side mirrors actually bolted on the below the waistline to yield better visibility, I think. You cannot see it much from here, but let me just show you this picture. It also has a little window near the A-pillar, just like a Sonata. And in the press kit, they said they really tried to make the A-pillar as, tiny as possible, without so that it can yield more visibility. Sorry. So, which is a good thing because, even though you drive luxury car, I think the visibility should be like #1 priority. I think Hyundai has been doing a good job with Hyundai cars, Kia cars, and also Genesis. I think that's also part of luxury. And some luxury cars, it feels very luxury inside and looks great outside, but when you get in to drive, you just cannot see anything, and I think that's a very, very bad thing to happen to a car. Okay, so we also have a side repeater, that's just like the what we have seen on the Genesis G80 and also Genesis G90. So let me just show you this. This is what the Genesis G80 looked like. It had 2 lines going on, and G90 just 1 solid line. So guys, do let me know which one do you like, the 2 lines or 1 line. Compared to Genesis G80, G80 seems to have a longer side repeater, and if you see the car driving by with the blinker on, it looks really nice because it just has the turn signal on the front, side repeater on the side, and also on at the end of the thing. So it's very nice flow design, and it also has a very short overhang at the front, emphasizing this is very sporty, rear-driven sports sedan, emphasizing the power of the car, rear-driven car. So yes, and if you do, have you noticed it's got a very thick line that stretches from the front of the car through the end of the car, giving it very nice. I do like a clean 1 solid line rather than busy many lines. I think it looks very, very nice. Didn't notice from this angle, but if you see from this angle, there's also 1 more line that meets the long line starting from the second door line, and that looks pretty good as well, something to give. And if you see because of the sloping roof line, I think many of you think maybe Audi A7 maybe will have a fastback design, but this will actually have a proper trunk design. And Genesis usually do have large trunks, so I think you'll have no problem fitting your golf bag so that you can go golfing with your friends and so forth. So I will let you know whether the second row will fold or sits like that. Okay, so hold on. I think someone's calling. Yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so sorry about that. If you see, there's also the trunk line is lifted up a little bit to give it, will also act like a spoiler, which is good. And some say it will have a chrome line at the end of the trunk, but I cannot see it. So Okay, it says Genesis G80, Genesis all-wheel drive, 3.5 liter turbo right there. So it will actually have a 3.5 liter replacing the 3.3 twin turbo. It will be actually twin turbocharged 3.5 liter. We'll talk about engine pretty soon, and it will also have a dual exhaust tip on the bottom. So guys, do let me know what do you think about the rear design in the comment section, and why don't we just straight move to the interior, because it's very nice looking interior. I do love the brown, dark brown plus navy design. So guys, do let me know what do you think about your first impression about the design, interior design as well. I think it's a winner. If it comes out like this, I think it's gonna to be winner. And some of you really didn't like the steering wheel designs, but this one looks a lot better. So guys, let me know what do you think about the steering wheel design. And Genesis also, through the press kits, they have confirmed that it'll be using 14.5 inch the navigation screen, which is very same size as the Genesis G80. It's a very long 14.5 is very long, so it's on the Genesis G80 it had a very good graphic, so it's pretty good. It also did not say on the press kit, but I think it will use 12.3 inch else the screen for the digital screen for the gauge cluster as well. So, and just like Genesis G80, it will have a clean line that stretches from across all the front, connecting all the air vents, so it looks very nice as well. Like I said, I do love a horizontal design theme. Just it opens the design and makes you feel like it's wider and the interior volume is larger. Okay, so we also have button type, start button and also hazard button. Usually makers will just put the hazard button here and there, but this seems to be they have drawn the dashboard around the hazard button, so it looks pretty nice. And we also have, you know, physical buttons, which I love, for the media controls right on the top. And if you see it on the bottom, they have given a separate screen, just like New Granzer, for the climate control. And we have physical buttons right along the side for the climate control, and also dials for the each passenger and driver side temperature as well. So yeah, I think I showed you pretty much everything except for the powertrain. So if there's any question you have, please do let me know. It will also have a dial type gear selector, if you see on the bottom. Dial type gear selector, just like the Genesis G80, and it will also have a control for the right on the top, right. The control for the media control, you can also write on it, but I'm not a big fan of that. But overall, it looks pretty nice. So guys, do let me know what do you think about the interior in the comment section, okay? Oh, and this, I also wanted to make sure I talk about this. And on the left side of the driver, there's controls for the windows and side mirrors. And if you see, it's very slanted, meeting the top of the almost top of the dashboard. So I think if you're driving like this, I think it would be like this. So I'm really curious whether it will feel comfortable or not. But design-wise, I think it looks very beautiful. But yes, so guys, do let me know what do you think about it in the comment section. Okay. So let me see. Yes, it will come with the all-wheel drive, of course. It's rear wheel driven. Yes, I think this looks very promising. CLS, yes, I think so. But it's got. Let me show you. It's got a two-line DRL. Hopefully, they'll make it full LED this time. And that's why they put Genesis lettering in the middle, so you guys don't get confused. Is this Bentley or something? No, it's Genesis. So I think that's why they've been putting the Genesis lettering or Hyundai letterings on the cars. So, but overall, I think it looks very promising. Minimalist, yes. I think that's you know, beauty of white space. That's what Hyundai's been, Genesis designer has been pushing with the interior and also exterior design. Definitely, I think you know, from the interior and out exterior, it doesn't have too much lines going on. I do really like that. I think that just speaks for itself. It's premium design, and they're not just trying too hard there. Jaguar, maybe, yes. Okay. So I mean, hearing that Genesis G70 will be a facelift, but let's see. Okay. So, and we're also hearing that I think they will introduce Kia Stinger facelift first, sometime this fall, and then they're going to introduce Genesis. Yes, Palisade. Yes, looks very lovely. Like I said, you know, I've seen this car on the near R&D, Namyang R&D Center, and it looks very, very nice. I mean, the proportion-wise, I saw it. Like the moment I saw, I knew it. It's a Genesis G80, and it had a Genesis G80 right at the behind of the G80, and it looked very, very nice. I mean, and if you're wondering, you know, I'm not really sure. I'm not a SUV guy, so if you're not really sure about Genesis GV80, I think you should wait a little and see this car first. I think you know, Genesis, because of the health issues going globally, I think Genesis is also having a difficult time to find a date to release the car. But I'm hearing maybe end of this March, but latest sometime in April they're going to release the car. So. I'm hearing that even the Sorento, they will do it over the internet, just like what they have done in the Geneva show, many cars, because you know, they just don't want to throw a big party with big group of people. So Sorento will be, I think we'll have sometime something like that. So yeah. So what about the powertrain? Many of you also asked about the powertrain. I think it will have a 2.5 liter turbo as base engine, which will also feature dual injectors, meaning we'll have a multiple injectors and GDI injectors per cylinder. So that will also, 2.5 liter turbocharged will make about 304 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, and we also have a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged, which will be placing 3.3 liter twin turbo, which will also feature dual injectors per cylinder. So that guy will make about 380 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. And for the domestic market, I think it will also have 3 liter inline diesel engine, just like what we showed you on the Genesis GV80, which will put about 278 horsepower and 433 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so mated to 8-speed automatic. You can probably get it with all-wheel drive and 8-track and rear-wheel drive as well. So if you do have any questions, please do let me know. It's like I said, I'm hearing on the press release note that it's sitting on 20-inch rims. Looks very clean, yes. G70 wagon or the shooting brake will be very sweet as well. Yes, I think if they twin turbocharged, because Genesis does have 5 liter V8 called Tau V8. If they do twin turbocharge it and put a bi-turbo sign right there, next to the car, and you know, call it something, and I think we have a AMG contender right there. So Lotus platform? I'm not really sure. It seems like they are using the all-new platform, but we don't have any words on the platform yet. But I think I'll let you know when we get to the press release date. Okay. Hello, Jimmy. Thank you for stopping by. Eddie Kim, I drive Hyundai Palisade. Yes, rear, front, everything is very bold. Okay, guys. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me just give you a few updates. Just like I said, maybe Kia will launch the all-new Kia Sorento, third generation Kia Sorento, fourth generation, was it MQ4? Fourth generation, yes, sorry. Sorento sometime next week. I think they are going to do it over the internet, stream it. So I think when we get the news, the exact date, I will try to do it like this. Indoor content, we'll just get their feed onto my computer and have a screen of a little of me, and we'll just talk it and you know, see the car together, and that's at least what we can do. But I think we'll be also having you know, can also give you a first drive on the Sorento as well. I think that just planning, just working things out, having a very difficult time. But when we do have new things on the Kia Sorento, we'll try to give you as much as we can. You know, maybe a press car, the show stream, we can see it together. And if they do throughout the test drive, and we'll give you first drive on that as well. Okay, also Genesis G80, the press car is coming on the March 23rd, so stay tuned as well. So yes, overall, like I said, stay healthy away from the health issue going on right now. So yes, if you do have any questions, if you don't have any questions, I think I will end this live streaming. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.